Hello beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchiimoh, and on this channel I talk about cake business and I teach you how to grow your cake business from 0 to 100. I'm an international award-winning cake artist that is based in Manchester, the United Kingdom, and just in case you're seeing me for the first time, hello, it's so good to have you here, and if you've always been here, thank you so very much for your support. And thank you for 26k. I believe that by the time this video is going up, we should be hitting 26k subscribers, and I am so happy. Thank you so much for your support. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about cake pricing, the topic that never grows old and the topic that never goes out of style in code when it comes to cake business and to bakers. Now, since I got to the UK, I have learned a few things, not a few, I've learned a couple of things which I'm planning to share in a class, in a closed community. Yes, I'm going to have a class, and the things I have learned here are part of the things I'm going to be sharing in that class, hopefully. Now, one of the things I've learned is cake pricing. And when it comes to cake pricing, I have learned that there are styles or methods that I used here to calculate the prices of cakes. Now, if there's something you're interested in before we delve into the topic, just get something to eat, drink, relax, and I'll be right back. You're welcome back. So, like I said, our topic is cake pricing and the methods that I've seen bakers use here in the UK, because I've been asking questions, I've been calculating, I've been doing my research, I've been reading, and I've just been looking up and understanding how things work here with regards to the cake pricing. When I was back home in Nigeria, there was a certain format I used to use to calculate the prices of my baked goods, of my cakes back then. So I had a particular style of calculating, and I've also shared an easy method, easy method of calculating your cakes here on my channel as well. If you're yet to see that video, I'm going to put it up for you. I'm going to link it somewhere so that you can see. I'm not linking it now, I'll link it later, all right, so that you can watch this till the very end. Now, so what I was saying, here in the UK, there are two main prices. I might be wrong, please, but based on what I've observed, based on what I've seen, there are two main methods of pricing your cakes. The first one is this, what I call base pricing. So base pricing, you're familiar with the term base pricing, and it is when you have calculated the cost of your goods. So you go ahead to calculate the unit cost of your goods, your ingredients, I mean to say, like your eggs, your butter, your sugar, your flavor, your baking powder, baking soda, everything that you need. You calculate the unit cost, and also your transportation, it will cost you to get those items and back. Definitely have to include that in your costing. If you're not including that, you're wrong. So include that in your costing. So when you have calculated these things, you add also your labor. I believe that the labor is added in it. Yes, so you add your labor, the time it will take you to make that cake into it, and then you have your base pricing. Now, it differs from baker to baker. There are other things that make up what you add to get your base pricing, but like I'm saying again, it differs from baker to baker. So you add a couple of things together, the unit cost of your cakes, probably you add your cake board, you add your cake boxes, you add your labor, and then you get your base price. So I was wondering when I came here, why do I see, for example, 8-inch, you see, for example, 8-inch cake from 100 pounds, 6-inch cake from 85 pounds. So there's that from, and I was wondering what's the from about, because right back home in Nigeria, you just have your cake price there. If it's a 20,000 naira cake, or it's a 30,000 or 40,000 naira cake, you just have it stated there. If you have a website or anything, you just have it right there stated. So, but when I came here, I would see from 60 pounds, from 85 pounds. Of course, the prices have been reviewed and have changed over time. But that thing right there, I was wondering, why do they do this? I then got to understand that it's a style of costing your cakes or pricing your cakes that differs from baker to baker. So when they have arrived at the base price, they would then leave it at that price. So when they say from 85 pounds, they're not stopping at the 85 pounds. Now, if you decide you want flowers, if you decide you want chocolate, if you decide you want fresh flowers, dry flowers, maybe handcrafted sugar items or certain toppers, they would then calculate these things that you need, these details that you want to see on your cake, and add it to the base price to arrive at the main cost or the total cost of the cake. So for example, you could see one 6-inch cake costing like maybe £120, and then another one from the same baker is costing probably £135. It is because of the differences of these things, the toppers, the details, and other things. Some will say they want balloons. You've seen pictures of cakes that have balloons right on them, name toppers that are really full loaded with flowers, floral designs. All these things cost a change in the prices of the cakes. So that's the first method I've seen. So you have your base price and then you write that. So you let the customer know that it is from this, and they will state it sometimes. Some of them have it on their pages, on their websites as well. So they would include and say additional items such as chocolates, toppers, flowers, cost extra charges, or come with additional charges, something like that. So that's the first method. Then the second method is this, where the baker has gone ahead to calculate their cost, the total cost of the cakes, including the cost of ingredients, the cake boards, the cake toppers, the stickers they use if they're using stickers, the care cards, and also the toppers, because I believe that they already have an idea of what they want and they know the cost that will cover that. So they've already gone ahead to calculate everything, including their taxes and all that things that are involved, miscellaneous charges as well, their labor, everything has been calculated and they've arrived at a particular cost. Now they go ahead to place that price or that price tag or that amount on their cake. So these are the two methods that I've observed, and it varies, depends on what you want and really what actually works for you and the customers that you serve, the kind of people that you serve, their spending capability, all these things. So it depends on what you really want. You can decide, I want to set the base price, and then depending on what you want, I would add these things together, put the cost together, or I can just calculate my thing and know that my 6-inch buttercream cakes are this amount, and I just leave it at that and have my peace of mind and rest. So I don't know what works for you, but if you're a baker that is here in the UK, this is what I've seen. Please, you can confirm and let me know if this is what you do, or if there are other methods that I've not mentioned. Please feel free to share here with us. So like I said, back at home, the first method is not something that I was used to. It's not something that I practiced or I know that bakers practice back at home. We just calculate everything and then we have our prices there for our goods, whether they are the ready-to-go cakes or whatever it is, the custom bakes and cakes. We have our prices already there. There's no starting from. You rarely see things like that. You rarely see things like that. But since I came here, it's been a different whole ball game. So this is it. I'm going to keep this video short, sweet, simple, and straight to the point. So this is it when it comes to cake pricing. If you're having challenges with cake pricing, do well to check out this cake pricing video and let me know what you think with regards to cake pricing. Please, before I close, don't be afraid to charge for what your cakes are worth. If you are afraid, you're not confident about charging for your cake prices, I have a playlist that I'm going to link at the end of this video, a cake pricing playlist that you need to check. It covers cake pricing and building your confidence to be able to charge right for your cake. So please do well to check out that video. And until I see you, don't forget to like. All right, if you've not liked this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. If you're yet to subscribe, drop me a kind comment. I would love to read from you. If you have questions, feel free to drop them in the comments as well. Until I see you in my next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.